Welcome back to Investment Minded. This is Nick Despotidis, and we are talking about a crazy seller story. Not one of them, but two of them. So come join me for this week's edition of Success Stories. All right, so what happened? I had not one, but two houses that sold within a matter of a month. One in a week, one in a month. One took a little bit longer, but the one thing I could tell you is that buyers are looking for houses with opportunity to rent. They need that residual or cash flow or supplemental income from another unit. So the first unit, let's talk about a first story, is a Shaw townhome for $1 million. It didn't sell. It was so sad. It took like a year. Now, what happened? Why didn't they get any offers? Well, marketing is super important because you have to show what you're selling. It's just like a movie. You want to have a beautiful preview to get as many people through the box office because this is a marketing game. If you're selling your house in 2023, marketing matters. Please tell your people. Investment-minded people, don't be cheap. Don't take pictures with your iPhone and put it online for it to sell. You need to hire a quality photographer. You need to stage it. You have to have a marketing plan. And this couple that wound up buying it or getting it under contract, sure enough, they saw the open house along with 25 other buyers. So 645 Q Street went from a house not being able to sell in a year because it had one photo to a house that was highly desirable in a tough marketplace. $1 million property is going to be roughly $7,000 to $8,000 a month at a 6% interest rate. When rates were 3%, the mortgage was only $4,500. So we went up $2,000 to $2,500, even $3,000 delta. So sellers, be prepared to offer credits. They are going to want to put the least amount of money down possible and keep the cash in their pocket, which this one had. There was a bunch of repairs that needed to be done, and we needed to give a big credit to have them offset that because they didn't want to start behind the start line when they bought this property. They wanted to make these improvements right away with someone else's cash, and the seller was able to give them a credit or fund it. So be prepared as a seller to give those credits. We priced that in to the price, the sales price. That's 645 Q Street. Great example, beautiful tour, a sad story that turned glorious. The seller is so happy, it appraised. We are all set to go for closing next month. Story number two, and this is a $580,000 two-unit property. Cash flow is great, $2,600 up, $2,600 down. That's what, $5,200 cash flow, revenue, and the mortgage is only $3,300 with 20% down. So, why didn't I have a ton of buyers? Well, it is in Hill East and the condition is okay. So we needed that primary buyer that's willing to buy it at a higher interest rate because rates are so high, and we needed to market it. We needed to renovate it. So we renovated the bottom unit, pull it up. You see that bottom unit? It's beautiful. You have the living room a little tight, but it's move-in ready. You have the kitchen, it's a galley kitchen, all new appliances, and you have a large bedroom, washer dryer unit, and it has a separate electric, separate utilities, and it's got its own backyard space, very livable. So the person that wound up buying this is a homeowner. They're gonna be living in it and renting out that top unit, again, to supplement their mortgage, to offset that mortgage. That's what they're gonna do. The upstairs unit is tenanted for $2,600, and that's gonna pay for the majority of her mortgage. Now, she only put 3.5% down. FHA loan, because you could put 3.5% down on a duplex, which this is. It's 1756, 1758 Gales Street, Northeast. And she was able to get it at such a great deal. So many repairs that needed to be made. We issued a credit, which was great, because she was able to keep money in her pocket to make all these repairs and move in ready and get this cash flowing right off the bat. What was really important in this is that the seller came to me back in November to do these repairs. You need to do them. There was a tenant in there that left it really, really dirty, and we had to put $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 to get it market ready. That is important. If you don't have the money, we can help you fund it. We can help you fund that $20,000 you pay us on the back end. That's possible. So be investment minded. If you have a property to sell, think of us as a second opinion, as a first opinion, because this matters. Success stories like this wouldn't happen without the hard work of me and my team prepping you, the seller, and the house to be market ready. Subscribe, like, there are gonna be so many other success stories in this crazy market of ours. Thanks for joining. Look out for more success stories, and I'll see you next time.